What up, YouTube Elleix? Come back at you with another custom StarCraft 2 cast. Today we have a matchup featuring the SC Evo Complete Mod, which puts Brood War in the StarCraft 2 engine. Anyway, we already have some craziness on the map, so let's go ahead and quickly introduce our players. Spawning on the top right-hand side of the map, it's our red Brood War Terran player, Dark Redacted. His name is kind of not safe for work, and I don't want the YouTube gods to throw a hammer at my face. So, his name is Dark Bodily Fluid. Use your imagination there, or don't. I don't care. I'm not your dad. Going up against his opponent, spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map, it's our pink Brood War Terran player, Darkmaster. So we'll call Darkmaster Dark, and we'll call red Redacted, because I just think it's funny. Anyway, these red SCVs for Redacted coming in to do some damage in the pink base, and Darkmaster has no idea what's about to happen until this very moment. One SCV potentially going down, and it does. The second SCV is freaking out. It was just standing there all paralyzed. Another SCV on the supply depot, just barely surviving, but one of the red SCVs did get cornered there, and Darkmaster right now doing nothing in his base except for trying to correct this situation. No mining, literally no mining in the pink base, and oh man, one more SCV going down, but not before the barracks finishes, so that SCV died a hero. And Redacted, man, I almost called him by his name, and I was like, oh man, I have to restart this, but no, Redacted still in this base. But I think at this point, especially after this Marine comes out, with the help of the SCVs, we'll be able to kind of clean this up, I think. I mean, it's going to take a lot of micro, because one Marine versus a bunch of SCVs is not ideal, but this is a huge commitment for Redacted, and I'm not sure it's entirely worth it at this point. I mean, the income is going to be way ahead for our pink player because he's actually mining, but one or two, I think that was just one Marine going down. We have another Marine by the mineral line right here. How many workers killed at this point? So 3 workers killed by pink, 2 workers killed by red. So Darkmaster coming out ahead in this engagement, but that was hilarious. I love to see some cheese. Anyway, now 6 workers killed by pink. What do we have back home for Redacted? Redacted is now going to be behind. Let's take a look at the worker supply. 15 workers to 11, and I think at least 4 of the workers. Let's take a look at, okay, so 3 workers are not mining. So yeah, not an ideal situation, but nonetheless, I do respect Redacted's valiant attempt at the hilarious SCV cheese, the Brood War SCV cheese. Now, we're going to be clicking the mini-map a lot more than typical, like I said, because of that player's name, and I don't want to accidentally reveal it. If you guys are curious, go ahead and join my Discord. You can download the replay there from the replay submissions. This replay was submitted directly to me on my Discord server. Now, if you guys are not familiar with my channel, I do cast and cover a lot of custom StarCraft 2 content, so if custom StarCraft 2 is something you're interested in watching more of, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. I also started recently covering the Cause Monarchy mod, which is a Brood War mod, and it is super sick. Anyway, back to the show here. More Marines coming out for our pink Terran player. We have another 2 barracks coming down as well, and we have a sneaky SCV here, and I don't know. This SCV is super sussing me out, especially because Redacted was immediately sus at the beginning of this game. But we'll see. At this point, I think our pink player will be expanding first just because he is going to be way ahead. I mean, he's really not that far ahead in the worker supply, all things considered. I mean, look at this, 21 workers to 18, a slight lead for Darkmaster, but really not that crazy if I'm being honest. Anyway, the red player here, I'm trying so hard to be careful. But going for the 2 barracks and transitioning into a factory as well. And I forgot to look, do we have a factory already for our pink player? I don't think so, but we do have an expansion coming down in the natural base location for Darkmaster, as well as what appears to be a push of infantry units, a bunch of Marines, and a single medic to support all of this. But taking a look at the army supply, 9 army supply to 2. So if Darkmaster plays this really well, he could probably just outright win this game. It really depends, though, because we could see like an SCV pull surround all these Marines on top of the support with the, what is it, 2 Marines on the field right now for the red player. Yeah, this isn't necessarily a game-ending push, but this is a very scary push. 1 Vulture coming out for our red player Redacted as well. The fact that I'm saying Redacted unironically is kind of killing me. Anyway, so I really want to see Darkmaster move out as soon as possible. One rule I like to make for myself is if I hold off some sort of harassment or some sort of early push, or any push for that matter, and I come out ahead, I want to push as soon as possible because I don't want my opponent to catch up into the late game. And here we go. The push with these Marines. Everything going down. Army supply is now 2 once again for our, now 6 actually, for our red player. And here we go. This is the SCV pull that I was talking about. 2 SCVs going down. Darkmaster trying to run away from this, and 1 Marine getting caught. This is scary, to be fair. He could have done some kiting to kill more SCVs, but nonetheless, 3 SCVs going down. I do respect it, though, Darkmaster wanting to make sure that he's not overextending and losing everything. 9 workers killed total this game. 3 more workers killed in that engagement. Let's take a look at the resources lost. 700 resources lost for red to 300 for pink. So our pink player is way ahead right now. And by way ahead, I mean he's like a command center ahead, right? Let's take a look one more time. Yeah, he's like a command center ahead, which is not insignificant, especially considering how early it is in the game. I mean, our pink player is ahead by 1 expansion, and taking a look at the worker supply, it's starting to kind of jump way ahead for our pink player. 27 workers to 21. Again, not that big of a deal for the time being, but that does have the potential to snowball into the mid to late game. Okay, so more red units here. I like the use of vultures, though, and I suspect we will be seeing spider mines from this player. Let's take a look at what pink has as well. We have vultures for Darkmaster, so I expect spider mines for both players. I mean, you don't really build vultures unless you're going to use them for spider mines. I mean, they're so good. You have the, I mean, spider mine research is finishing up for the red player right now, but it's so good for map control. You get to see what's going on the map. You also potentially get to do some pretty major damage if you catch your opponent off guard, so we shall see. And here we go, the spider mines right here in the natural base location. This is exactly what I want to see. This is actually a great play from Redacted, considering there is an army right outside this door. And we have another sus SCV here. I think this is the same SCV. Are we going to see like a sneaky expansion? I swear to God. Anyway, these vultures somehow leaving undetected. They will spot. No, they won't spot the Marines, or if they do not care. So those vultures potentially going to do some damage, and here we go. These vultures on the move. It looks like they're waiting for their allies. Oh no. Okay, wait. So the vultures, I guess they technically hover, right? I can't remember, but they did not get hit by those spider mines. And here we go. The sneaky expansion for the red player. A couple scans dropped as well on the pink side of the map. These vultures, oh man. Is there anything to defend these? No, there isn't. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is hilarious. So pink spider mines mixed with the red spider mines. Meanwhile, Redacted getting a lot of worker kills right here. Oh no. How many workers gone down? 4 workers going down. Now 5 workers going down. There's literally nothing to defend this. Meanwhile, oh no. Oh no, Darkmaster had no idea there were spider mines there, losing his entire army and also losing his entire natural mineral line. 14 workers killed by the red player. A little bit of an overextension, though. All these vultures going down. I mean, this one survived, but not for long. Taking a look at the worker supply, though, it's actually now in favor for our red player, Redacted, and he's only technically on 1 base. I mean, this base just finished up. It's got 1 worker, and that is it. That was a brutal hit with those spider mines, though. More spider mines being placed. I do not blame Redacted for doing this, considering the fact that we had a huge hit on those infantry units. Now, will these vultures come out ahead? I do not think so. So both these vultures will go down to the siege tank, and these vultures coming to support their ally. At this point in the game, I would start scouting around for expansions for my opponent, because it's clear that there's not an expansion here in the natural base location, and there's a lot of stuff for the red player. I mean, it's not too crazy right now, but at this point, I would be getting suspicious, right? We're at 10 minutes into the game. A lot of vultures going down, and they seem to be coming from one base. It's sus to me, man. It's sus. Anyway, oh no. Oh no! Oh, this entire game is a meme. I almost choked. Oh, wow. Okay, so more infantry units going down. Redacted playing a great game also with the sneaky base. Now 5 SCVs here. To be fair, it's really not safe to migrate your SCVs from the main base this far away without revealing this base. So I understand. Oh, man, a lot more stuff going down for the pink player, but a lot more stuff going down for the red player too. These spider mines are playing way bigger of a role than I expected. I was talking about them, and and now they're actually kind of the MVPs of the game. That is super funny. Anyway, base number 3 as well. I forgot to point that out. It is down for our pink player. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, we have a drop here as well from our red player, Redacted. I'm never gonna get tired of saying that. Denying some of these structures by killing at least one of the SCVs. The other SCV somehow surviving, and it will not for long. Also going down. Do we have anything to defend here? What is the army supply at? It's relatively even, but it's just not back home for the pink player. 20 SCVs total killed by our red player. Finally, the army coming back home to clean this up. This base, the sneaky base, is halfway saturated, still not spotted, and we have this dropship here. Will go down. This is not a medevac. Keep in mind, we are witnessing Brood War Terran, so those dropships do not heal Terran units. The only unit that can really heal your infantry units are the medics. Oh, and here we go. The Valkyries, right? Am I crazy? Yep, the Valkyries coming in for the pink player towards the red base. We'll see if they are able to kind of even the workers killed for what I would now consider the mid-game. And a lot of units here. So all things considered, I mean, this army is looking really scary. Army supply is relatively even for both players. 39 army supply to 34 in favor of Darkmaster. But this army right here for the red player, I mean, all these siege tanks are unsieged except for 2 of them, and now a few more. So this is going to be a really scary army to deal with, but we do have the Valkyries here kind of at the back of the mineral line, and I expect this is going to be a multi-pronged attack. It looks like Darkmaster is biding his time here just a little bit. A scan thrown down on top. It actually looks like, was that scan from red actually? I think it was. So I don't think Darkmaster realizes that the spider mines are at the natural base location, but at the very least, I mean, look at all this stuff. You know that your opponent has an expansion at this point. You know that this is not supported all on one economy. There's absolutely no way. But I would like to see, I don't know, like a science vessel or just a preemptive scan, siege up your siege tank, and destroy these spider mines. I do not want to see another army get absolutely annihilated. I mean, I kind of do, right? It's content. But for Darkmaster's sake, I do not want to see that. And this base, man, oh no. What do we have coming out from the red player here? So it looks like these starports will be getting their add-on, and I'm curious to see if we're going to see some Valkyries or something else come out for our red player. And I was going to guess actually battle cruisers, and yeah, it's battle cruisers coming out from the red player, Redacted. Oh man. Okay, so we got a drop coming in potentially for the pink player into the red base. I mean, there's at least 1 missile turret here, 2 missile turrets, now 3 missile turrets, excuse me, for counting those separately. Now, this battle cruiser, as soon as these move out, that's going to definitely tell Darkmaster that something crazy is going on. Also, our red player is still on 2 bases technically, and Darkmaster's expanding like a madman, and actually it appears that he is checking for the other bases. So at this point, it looks to me, based on the movement we're seeing from the pink player, that he knows there's another base on the field somewhere. He just doesn't know where it is, and he has no idea it's right next door. The first battle cruisers are out. We have 2 battle cruisers on the field, but they have not made themselves known just yet. And I'm pretty sure Darkmaster is just confused at this point. He is Confucian, and he's going to learn real quick that there's something weird going on. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, given the trajectory that these units would move, that would tell Darkmaster that the red player is to his right somewhere. But if Redacted really wants to play like a mind game, he could fly these around to like the left side or something from the west, and then fly them from the west, which would be absolutely hilarious to see. Anyway, it's kind of a standoffish position right now for both players. I mean, Darkmaster's really kind of just chilling at the front door for the natural base location. And the fact that Redacted doesn't seem keen on taking this base is hilarious to me, but it appears that the next door base was spotted, and the battle cruisers are moving in to what I think is base number 3 or 4 for our pink player. There's nothing here to defend this. We see movement on the minimap. Darkmaster's running back home, but this is outrageous. How many workers killed? 6 workers killed in this engagement. There's no way Darkmaster can save this. I mean, this base is pretty much donezo. I would have run the SCVs maybe into the main base. I would try to do something. I would also maybe start making, I don't know, some sort of anti-air units like Goliaths, not tanks. And I just realized this is something that I totally missed. We have battle cruisers for our pink player as well. Oh, man. Okay. So a lot of battle cruisers going down for the pink player. Taking a look at the worker supply, 52 workers to 44 in favor for our pink player. But this is actually a really good engagement. What are our upgrades at right now? Okay, upgrades are relatively similar. There's really not a lot of upgrades to speak of, but that was a lot of stuff that was killed by the red player. This battle cruiser surviving with what? 2 HP? That is insane. We have another battle cruiser right here. I dare not click it to see how many workers were killed because, like I said, his name is not safe for YouTube, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm probably overreacting, but I'm also a paranoid man sometimes. Anyway, this battle cruiser will go down. Taking a look at the resources lost, relatively even. A deficit for Darkmaster, though. I would just go for this base now. I mean, this base would be really hard to defend. These siege tanks also going down. It looks like Redacted does have his eyes on, I think, pushing his opponent out of the game at this point. We have some movement here. I swear to God, did Darkmaster not realize that his opponent is right next to him? Or is he just playing it really safe? I mean, at this point, he's giving his opponent way more time to kind of keep that base safe. And here we go. Yes, I knew that he had eyes on this base. There was no way he didn't, right? So this base will go down. This is actually going to be a huge pickup for Darkmaster, though. Once this base goes down, I mean, our red player is back on 1 base. So even though more resources were lost for the pink player, he has more economy to work with. And this army ultimately will go down. It looks like these siege tanks doing a lot of work, but getting cleaned up by the pink player. And this is a huge army. What's the army supply at? 76 army supply to 37. Now 39 in favor for the pink player. This base is still somehow alive, really only mining off of kind of like like a half Vespine Geyser's worth of not quite even a half worth of gas there being mined. Just 1 worker on each geyser. This battle cruiser getting hit by a bunch of missiles. It will survive. Do we have anything here for the red player? Do we have any income, actually? I mean, Redacted is majorly supply blocked. How much? Oh, wow, and he's got, like, no money. He's got 63. He's got 63 minerals. He's going for an all-in, I think. I mean, he's got a decent enough army, but the army supply is way in favor for our pink player. A lot of SCVs going down as well. These are super important. 10 SCVs getting killed, 30 SCVs killed by pink, 32 killed by red. And here we go. The last stand. The Hail Mary for our red Terran player. I don't know why I almost called him a Zerg player. And here we go. I mean, this is a good engagement for red, though. And the pink player is way out of position. But I mean, Darkmaster just has way more stuff to work with. A lot of the production here is going to be in danger, and Darkmaster is way out of position right now. This is going to be really frustrating to deal with. I do suspect that our pink player will ultimately come out ahead in this game, but you never know. You never know. This is a lot of Goliaths, but look at the money. Darkmaster has 7,000 minerals and 400 gas. The natural base does go down, though, and here we go. A huge engagement at the natural base location for the pink Terran player. All the red stuff going down. Darkmaster winning this game. What a sick SC Evo Complete match. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, please consider shooting me a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want me to cast any of your own games, I will leave my email and Discord in the description below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.